Katie. I'm That Vegan Teacher. I've been vegan now for almost 10 years. And the reason I became vegan is because I figured out that I didn't want to exploit animals. I found out what happens in the meat industry, the egg industry, and all that. And I just thought, well, I don't want any part of that. So thank you everyone for joining me here today. Thank you so much. I'm just going to press a few buttons over here. Hi over here on YouTube. So we have two cameras going. We have you guys on YouTube. Hi, YouTube. And we have you guys over here on TikTok. And if you guys want to come in and talk to me, you have to read a card. That's part of it. So you have to be a teaching assistant. So rather than you guys being like students, you're going to be teaching assistants. You're going to be teaching facts. That goes for you guys over here on YouTube as well. I want you to teach some facts. If you want to make the world a better place, just think about all the different messages that you've learned from me throughout the years and write them in the chat. Oh, somebody says that they're vegan here. Hi, thank you for being here. Oh, somebody has their name in green with a little decoration there. That's cute. All right, so let's get right to it, everyone. So being vegan is the right thing to do. It is best for the planet. It is best for the animals. And of course, it is also happens to be good for your own health. So let's see who's all here. Somebody, remember, oh, hold on. Before I let you guys in to talk to me, you have to be over 18. Okay, guys, on TikTok? I'm not saying it to be mean because I know there's a lot of smart people and even great vegan kids who are under 18, but it's just the TikTok rules. Okay? All right. So just remember that. That's the rule. Hi, YouTube. Thanks for being here. Oh, somebody's saying they're vegan and their name is Knick something. Hey, change your name to be something with the word vegan in it.
Well, I can't watch that when I'm having a phone call, darling.
Hi. Oh, you were live for a second there, but it sounds like you were talking to somebody in your family. Welcome.
Hi.
Welcome to my live stream. Hi. Where are you in the world?
England.
England. I'm in Italy here, and it is 9:45 at night. You ready to read a card?
Yes.
Okay. First, let's just look at this picture. What do you see here?
A sheep.
A sheep, right. So the first thing I want you to talk about is sheep. Should we be eating sheep?
No.
Good answer. Very good. Should we be taking off their wool?
No.
Very good answer. So should we be stealing anything from sheep, like their babies? Should we be eating lambs?
No.
Excellent. Very good. Guys on TikTok, let's clap for that one. And how do we clap on TikTok? We do it with our fingertips by tapping in the middle of the screen. That's great. Thank you so much for being kind. You ready to read a definition of veganism? We often start with just this one to make sure that people understand what it means. All right, you gonna read? Okay, here you go.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Veganism isn't a diet. It's a justice movement against the exploitation of animals.
Very good. That's right. So that means we don't steal from animals, okay?
Yes.
So what do we not steal from them?
Their fur.
Thank you, Max. Oh, sorry. Thank you, Max, for the galaxy. I really appreciate seeing all those stars. Thank you so much, Max. Guys, tap on the screen when people are kind, all right? All right, keep going. You're doing good. What's your name, by the way?
Talisa.
Talisa. Okay, thanks for coming. So what should we not steal from animals, Talisa?
Their fur.
Good. We shouldn't steal their fur.
Their babies.
That's right. We shouldn't steal their babies. And that is why we shouldn't be eating lambs, because that's someone's baby. And in fact, we shouldn't be eating any animals because all of them are someone's baby, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And what about, oh, here, let me see if I can find another card for you. When we're talking about another thing we shouldn't steal from them is their freedom. Can you think of a way that people steal the freedom of animals?
They put them into zoos
That's right. Yeah, that's the card I just had. Very good. Now, where did it go? Here we are. Here, you can read that. Okay, it's about zoos. Yeah. Random vegan fact number 8. You go ahead.
Vegans don't go to the zoos because it's wrong to kidnap elephants, giraffes, and monkeys from their families and then use them to make money.
Exactly. Right. So vegans don't go to zoos. And it's hard because of course the zoos are where all the animals are and a lot of vegans care about animals. So we do like to see them in real life, but it's not the right thing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So guys over on YouTube, just so you know, this is the card and I have 2 cameras going. We have YouTube over here. We have TikTok over here. So thank you guys for all your messages here. Somebody says, this hurts my eyes. This hurts your eyes? Words hurt your eyes? That's too bad. Now just maybe close your eyes there and just listen. Or maybe go somewhere else. Maybe this isn't the place for you. All right. Anything you want to say about your vegan journey?
No, I would just like to say that I really do like chicken, and I
like chickens too. Thank you so much for telling everyone. Yeah, chickens are great. They don't hurt anyone. And so we should protect them. Guys, tap on the screen. Tap with your 2 fingers. Look at that. We got up to 12,000 likes because of that young lady who understands a lot about the industry. She knows that it's wrong to go to zoos. She told us that. And she knows it's wrong to steal from animals. And she says she likes chickens. Great. Good job. Thanks. Hey, Apple user. Thanks for being here. Hey, Locan. Hey, or Lorcan. Okay. Hi, Ellen. Ellen says that she thinks that plants are alive, and that's true, Ellen, but they are not sentient. That means they don't have a subjective experience of life, and that means that they don't feel things. Plants don't feel pain. They don't have a brain. They don't have a nervous system, so it's okay to bite into them. You have a heart. You know where to start. So don't take too long and be vegan from now on. Be vegan from now on. Guys on TikTok, I saw what you did. Don't put rodeo hats on my head. Put a chicken on my shoulder instead. You can also do like the other person did. Put all these beautiful stars. That was nice. You can put some decorations like fruit that come dancing in. I haven't seen TikTok have any vegetables yet as decorations during lives. I don't know why that is. If you guys find them, let me know. I see roses. I see kittens. Here's some. Matilda put a little kitten on the screen. You guys over here on YouTube, if you want me to read what you're writing, you can put a super chat in and it will freeze it on the screen and then I'll be able to read it out loud. Okay, let me just see something though. I can see a few things here. Somebody named Kiwi is going to get put in a timeout for 24 hours. That's right. You know why you're going into a timeout? Because you're writing things that are not helpful. You should write things that are truthful, and you just lied. I read what you wrote, and it was a lie. All right, let's go over here and get the next person in. Oh, hold on. First, a bunch of you guys just subscribed. Hold on, let me just scroll back. I have to scroll back. Let me just scroll back and see who subscribed, and I'll try to read your names out loud. Okay, Kevin, thank you for subscribing. Thank you to Olivia, who shared the live. Thank you to somebody named, it's hard to read your names. Hi, Kimberly. Hi, Preston. Thank you for following Freya. Thank you for following Blake. Thank you for following Emily and Smithy and somebody named It's Something or Other. All right, Ruby, thanks for following. Kinsley, thanks for following. Oh, you guys are really sweet. Thanks, guys. Okay, I'm going to go to the next person up here. This person's name is Black Kinga or something like that. Black Kinga. Remember, you have to be over 18 to come in, guys. I'm trusting you. Hello.
Hi.
Welcome to my live stream. How are you?
Good, how are you?
It sounds like you're in a fish tank at the bottom.
How about now?
You're going to have to get a better sound. Is it possible for you to put your phone down somewhere and not touch it and just Move in close.
How about now?
That's better. Thanks. What do you see here?
A dog.
Dog. Yeah, do you eat dogs?
I do not.
Whew, that's good. What do you see here?
A pig.
Do you eat pigs?
I do sometimes.
So why do you think that is? Why do you not eat dogs? But why do you eat pigs? Like, why are you racist towards one?
That's a good question. I would say,
Just habit, probably.
I think it's a culture thing, like, because dogs are like, yeah, probably habit, but also I think dogs, because in some cultures, as you know, they do, but I think
Right.
here in America, the culture is just not to.
Yeah, they definitely
That's
do
the
eat
biggest
dogs.
struggle.
They do eat dogs. It's pretty sad in some countries. They're just there like puppies.
It
They
is.
just shove them in a bag and take them home and boil them. It's absolutely horrendous. But you know, people still do that to these innocent beings. So, do good men protect animals or do they pay people to cut their heads off?
I think they protect ones that are maybe, I think both.
They do both. You think good men can still chop the head off an innocent animal who wanted to live? I'm not sure about that. But listen, thanks for coming in. I'm going to go to the next person. All right. I want you to think about what you just said because it takes 100 clicks to become vegan. You can come back if you want to, but just take a moment to just think about what you said, okay? Because we all know good men protect the weak, good men protect the vulnerable, good men protect children, good men protect the planet, and bad men do the opposite of that. I have a super chat over here. Thank you for the super chat for €5, and it's from Haley Boorman 9579. So this is how it works, guys, over on TikTok. If you want to come in and talk to me, no rodeo hats, guys. No rodeo hats on that vegan teacher's head. Don't do that. That's something I dread. I want nothing to do with the rodeo industry. I want nothing to do with people who abuse horses. They ride them without consent. They train them. It's horrific. It's not okay. It's not okay to exploit animals. And I don't want to talk to people or hang out with anybody who is mean to cows. It's not okay to ride on bulls. In the rodeo industry, they torture these innocent animals all the time. And they do these spectacles where these people bring their children to watch them abuse animals. It's shameful. This person writes, I love salad and I'm vegan. What's up with that? You love salad and you're vegan. Well, thank you so much for being kind. Guys, let's tap on the screen over here on TikTok and over on YouTube. Hey, thank you. I see that a couple of you guys just shared the live stream. That's great. Think of it, only sharing it though with people that are kind. Okay? Don't press the share button and share it with people that you know are going to be mean in the comments. We are here to make the world a better place. All right, let's look at the next one. Somebody named Run. One sec, I got a little runny nose here. I'm not sure what's going on. I have like a little sniffle. All right. Run.exe gave a $5 donation. Thank you for being kind and for being helpful. And this person writes, what do you think about the zoos that house animals that can't survive in the wild due to previous human intervention where proceeds go to animals, etc.? Well, remember that the definition of veganism is that we don't exploit animals. So if this place is saving animals, oh, thank you for the confetti. Guys, tap on the screen. Did you see that? Sorry, one sec. Guys, TikTok, thanks so much for the confetti. That was a nice, happy decoration. Very pretty. Didn't hurt anyone. Not like the rodeo hats. Don't put the rodeo hats. All right, so what do I think about zoos that house animals that can't survive? Well, that would be called a sanctuary. A sanctuary is a place where they save animals. They protect animals. The vast majority of zoos do not do that. In fact, they're all there to make money. So as long as you are protecting animals, that's okay to have them close to you. For example, if you adopt a cat or you adopt a dog and you're doing it for their own good. Okay? Thanks a lot, though, for your question. Really appreciate you for being here. Guys over on YouTube, thank you for the super chats. If you want to ask me a question, feel free to do so. And I hope I am doing a good enough job responding to you. All right, the next person here, his name is Levin or something. It rhymes with Kevin. Thank you very much, guys, for sharing the live stream. Yes, yes, it's true that I have been vegan for 10 years. Hi, Levin. Welcome to the live stream. Thank you for being here.
Hello.
Hi. So, are you ready to read a card?
Sure.
Okay, here is a card for you to read. It is a random vegan fact number 4.
All right. So it says vegans are kinder than God because God.
Okay, so hold on. Maybe I didn't explain it properly. But you're a teaching assistant now. So that means you're like a teacher. Okay? So when you're explaining things, you have to be enthusiastic, sitting up straight, and be invested in what you're doing, because you got to get this message out of your mouth. It's going to get here's where it's got to go, okay? It's got to go from the card into your eyes, into your brain. Then it's going to come out of your mouth. It's got to go all around the world, because people are watching in Australia, they're watching in California, they're watching in England, all over the place, Canada.
Yeah, you low-key, you know, I'm gonna go cook up the barbecue right now.
Yeah, I know, because you can't read, right? That's the truth. I'm sorry. You know, that happens, though. Don't worry. Look, I feel really bad for you. A lot of people who eat meat, they actually can't read very well. That's what I've noticed. A lot of you guys who eat animals, you have your brains clogged up with cholesterol and, and plaque in the arteries. It's really too bad. But listen, you know, cook up your barbecue there, but make it some vegan meat, and then everything will be a lot better. All right, I have faith in you. You can be vegan. It takes 100 clicks to become vegan. Got to get the message in your head, got to get the message in your heart, and you're all at the right place to start. All right, let's get somebody else to read this card. Let's see, this person's name is Olar. My goodness, guys, over on YouTube, I saw what you did, a bunch of L's. Keep spamming the letter L for lentils. Yes. Oh, hold on, I got a little super chat here. This went by so fast. JP Gaming, £1.99. Hey, thank you for that. Let me see if I can stop it and put a heart on it. Oh, I managed to stop it. And the like button. Okay, thanks a lot. Hi there, welcome to my live stream. How are you?
Hello.
Pardon me?
Hello, can you hear me?
Not very well. You have to get a little bit closer. Guys, when you come in, remember to be alone in the room where it's quiet and be nice and close and loud.
Can you hear me?
I hear you very quietly. You have one more chance. Try to read this card out loud.
Vegans are kinder than God because God created lions.
Okay, hold on a second. Hold on a second. I'm going to ask my people on YouTube if they can hear you or not, okay? Can you guys hear? What's your name?
Adam.
I can't hear. I'm sorry. I'm going to the next person. I'm really sorry, but you have to be close to the microphone. And you have to be speaking loud. You have to project your voice, okay? Because you're a teaching assistant. All right, let's go to the next person here. All right. Hey, guys.
Hello.
Hi. Welcome to my live stream. Can you read?
Yeah, sure. But one thing.
Yeah. No, I don't think I want to talk to you, because I think I've talked to you before and you were quite mean. Let's go to the next person. All right. Let's go over here. Hey there.
Hello.
Hello, Nick. Welcome to my live stream. How are you?
I'm good.
Good. Do you know how to read?
Yeah, of course.
All right. Here's your card.
Vegans are kinder than God because God created lions who tear baby zebras to death in front of their horrified mothers, while vegans fight every day to save animals by not eating, wearing, or using them.
That's very good. Wow, you have a nice voice. Perfect for the radio or something like that. Good job. How's your vegan journey going?
Actually, I kind of disagree with the whole vegan thing. I think.
Okay, hold on a second. Let me just clarify what you mean, okay? Because I want to understand every word you said. So being vegan means we don't believe in kicking cats or stabbing dogs or hurting any animals. And you disagree with that? You disagree with that? You disagree with that?
No, I just.
Okay, so stop. So let's take back your comment, okay? You do not.
The way you preach it.
You do not disagree with veganism. You just said you agree with it. So let's move on to the next.
Things you say though.
Okay, hold on. That's another thing. One statement at a time, okay? So you do agree we should be kind to animals. We shouldn't exploit them, right? We agree on that?
Yes, of course.
Okay, so
Yeah.
why do you eat them?
Well, I mean, they taste good and they're supposed to be eaten.
Okay, so what if you taste good? Is it okay for me to stab you and eat you?
Well, I'm a human.
So?
I mean, humans aren't supposed to be eaten. I think
Who
that's
says?
pretty obvious.
Who says?
I mean, it's just how the world works.
Oh, I see. Okay. Well, what if it doesn't work that way? What if somebody, there was a guy named Jeffrey Dahmer. He killed a bunch of people and ate them. And what's the difference between doing that and hurting an innocent pig who never did a
Ugh.
single thing wrong to you ever? What's the difference?
Well, I mean,
Try and be serious. You don't have to,
I mean, seems
just.
like you're not very serious.
Well, I'm waiting for an answer because you're saying that you agree with me that you shouldn't hurt animals, but at the same time you are hurting animals, right? So I want you to just really try to be a mature and kind man, because real men, good men, protect the innocent. They don't
Well,
hurt
you
them.
also said
Would you like to be a good
vegetarians
man?
are stronger than God.
One
You said
thing at a
vegetarians
time.
are
Let's
strong-
talk about that.
Okay, well,
No, I
I'm
never
trying
said
to
that.
talk. I'm
Well,
trying to talk.
Yeah, well, you're going to get muted. Hold on. Okay, so we can go one sentence at a time. I'm saying that I want you to be a good man. All you have to do is say, Miss Katie, you're right. I do want to be a good man. And then great. Let's continue talking after that. All right? And you can talk about what you think I said. I never said that about vegetarians, by the way. Vegetarians are the enemy because they still pay people to hurt cows. That's right. Vegetarians are not our friends. You see, vegans, we don't exploit anyone. Vegetarians are not anywhere close to us. See, here's meat eaters. Here are vegans. Vegetarians are way over here beside the meat eaters because they pay people to kidnap baby cows from their mothers. They still drink milk. They still eat cheese. Vegetarians are not our friends. Vegans are our friends. All right, so I'm not even sure if I should let you back in because usually most people, when I let them back in after muting them, they still have a little temper tantrum. So I don't know if that will be you, but look, I'm going to try to appeal to your better side, okay? You did do a good job reading the card. I have to say that. Okay, you're the best one today. You read the card well. You read it slowly enough that everyone could understand. So I'll let you back in. I'll unmute you. And I suggest that you just have a normal conversation with me, okay? Might be your only chance ever. One day I'll be dead, and millions of people are going to be talking about me, and you'll be able to say, you know what? I had a pretty good conversation with her. Yeah. She taught me that it's not a bad idea. I should work towards being a kind person and to be vegan. So let's try this again. All right, so you can unmute yourself.
Well, sorry about the vegetarian thing, but
It's okay.
as I was saying, you said vegans are stronger than God, which I
hold on. What is that the word that I
definitely do not.
is that the
I
word?
definitely don't agree
Okay.
with that.
Is that the word I used? Stronger? Or did
Well,
I
that's
say
what it said. That's what it said in the card.
kinder? Oops, this is
Kinder.
backwards.
My bad.
Why has this been backwards? Why didn't you tell me? What kind of a teaching assistant are you? You should say, Miss Katie, turn it around. All right, so vegans are kinder than God.
Okay.
Yeah, vegans are kinder than God.
Well, great talk. Praise the Lord. I'm leaving.
Okay, well, it'd be nice if you would have said why you think that you don't agree. We could have had a great conversation. But you're still there, actually. You didn't really leave. Maybe you don't know how to leave, but you've muted yourself. I still see you. Yeah. So the reason that we say that vegans are kinder than God is because God created lions who rip baby zebras to shreds in front of their mothers. God is evil. Jesus seems like a nice guy, but God is not kind. God is either drunk, stoned, lazy, stupid, or dead, or cruel. Or he never existed at all, and he made a bunch of weird rules. Like one of the things that he did, he thought, oh, I'm going to design this planet, and I'm going to create, look here. Here, here's a tiger. Poor tigers. They never wanted to hurt animals, but God made them so that tigers have to eat animals. That's not nice. Lions and tigers, they don't really want to hurt anyone, but they're different from us in the sense that they have to. They're obligate carnivores. We never have to eat animals ever. You see, when a lion sees a dead body, a lion starts to salivate and just runs to jump and eat that dead body. That's not what we do. Vegans, we don't do that. And no, neither do you guys, everybody who's not vegan. It's not in your nature to want to eat animals on the side of the road. When you see a dead animal that's been hit by a car, you have two types of responses. The first response would be that you could be very sad and think, "Aw, poor dear. Poor fox. Poor raccoon just trying to cross the highway. Just minding his or her own business and gets, bam, shot, just squished to death by a car. So, you know, that could be a reaction. Most people do have a reaction that way. Or they might get sort of grossed out and be like, oh my God, look at all the blood and guts on the road. But wanting to get out of the car and pull over and run to the dead body and pick up the dead body and start eating that dead body, that's not what any of us want to do. Now, lions are obligate carnivores. They have to eat animals. We don't. So why I say that vegans are kinder than God is that if we had designed the planet, we would have designed the planet in such a way that there would be no overpopulation of animals, because they would all die peacefully in their sleep at a given time. Oh, I just saw a super chat. One sec. Hold on. Let me see who you are here. Got a super chat by somebody who writes, I am eating my salad. Yum. Benny. Guys, tap on the screen, everyone. Benny is here. And Benny just said something very sweet. Benny, thank you very much for being kind. I appreciate you. Oh, I can press the like button here. Okay. Benny, I just happened to grab yours because it's a blue one. So they usually go flying by. But thanks for the message. Thanks for the positivity. TikTok, no. Rodeo, no. Don't put the rodeo hats on my head. Don't do it, TikTok. Right? Over on YouTube, they're much more civilized. They just put these little super chats in and we have a nice talk. Don't put the rodeo hats on my head. All right, so we were saying, you see, God designed the planet in such a way that he deliberately created animals that hurt other animals. If we had designed the planet vegans, we would have made all animals vegan, just like the giraffes, just like the elephants, just like the bunny rabbits. That's what we would have done. We wouldn't have been cruel. Oh, another super chat. Hold on. I got to try and find it. It's going by so fast. Oh, this is a 99-cent one from somebody named Brad I-13. Oh, and thank you over here. Thank you for the heart. That was a really nice decoration. Thank you for the pink heart on the screen. I didn't catch your name. I think it was Emma, but it goes so fast. All right, Emma, maybe Emma wants to come into the top of the screen here. Oh, there's Emma. If you guys want to talk to me, that would be great. But remember, you're a teaching assistant, so you have to be kind.
I'm here.
Hi, Emma.
Hello.
You're here so fast.
Hey. How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm pretty good.
All right. So, yeah, I was just saying that if vegans had designed the planet, we would have designed it so that no animals would hurt other animals. Like, can you imagine a world, Emma, where, you know, you go outside in the forest at night and you're never worried that you'll ever be eaten by an animal? Like how peaceful that would be. Just, you would know that you could just walk around.
Like, yeah, that would be like really peaceful and stuff, but like, that's just like nature, you know?
Yeah, I'm just saying, my point though is I'm just saying that God really made a mistake. He didn't need to make nature so cruel. We could still have a lot of beautiful things in nature, like the seasons, for example, right? I love the spring, I love the summer, I love seeing the leaves fall. We could have nature, we could have lakes, we could even still have gravity. Vegans would have designed the planet so similar to the way that God did, except without the cruelty, without any animals eating other animals.
Oh my God.
So everyone would just eat
Hold on, I
plants.
gotta quickly run downstairs because my dog keeps barking.
Oh, okay. Meantime, I'm going to get this super chat here.
I have a question about like veganism and stuff like that.
Okay, can you just wait 1 second? I just want to read this one super chat by this incredible person who wrote something very interesting and important. So the person is named Agustin Ramirez, and Agustin wrote womp womp. Do you know what womp womp means, Emma?
Yes.
What does it mean?
It's womp womp just means like technically like your opinion is invalidated towards them.
Oh, really?
Like I think.
Are you sure?
Yeah, like if you're like.
Because I think
Well, that's just what I think. Like.
Womp. I don't know. I think it stands for walnuts, onions, mushrooms, and pumpkins.
Oh.
I think it stands for vegan foods. So I think the person's being really kind. Guys, thank you so much for this wonderful comment. Womp womp. Yeah, walnuts. Yeah, that's great. Walnuts and onions, mushrooms, and pumpkin seeds, maybe. Okay, anyway, are you okay
Oh,
now?
I love pumpkin seeds.
Oh, yeah, me too. I love all kinds of seeds. I like chia seeds and flax seeds and hemp seeds. I eat those every morning. Have you tried any of those?
I have never tried any of the things that you named. No.
I know. I didn't eat them before I became vegan either. But really, seriously, it's so good for everybody to eat these because we need a wide variety of foods in our intestines to protect our gut microbiome, which is so, so important. So, you got to have a wide variety of things. So, I have a tablespoon of chia seeds every morning mixed in with a tablespoon of flax seeds, which have to be ground up. Because if you don't grind them up, they're tiny, tiny little black seeds. They're just going to go through your intestines and go right out the toilet. So that's kind of a waste of money because they're not absorbed, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so chia seeds, flax seeds, and hemp seeds. All of these into a little bowl of some oatmeal, like maybe 4 or 5 tablespoons of oats. And I mash in there a banana. I put in some blueberries. I put some walnuts on top. Soy milk. Oh, so good. Cinnamon. Really amazing.
Oh, that sounds really good.
Yeah, it's so healthy. So good for us. All right, so did you read a card yet?
I did not know.
Okay, so this one is yours to read now.
Okay. Plants have all the protein you need to stay healthy, so you never need to eat meat, fish, eggs, cheese or drink cow's milk.
There you go. So you just learned, or maybe you already knew this. Did you already know all this before?
I did not. That actually kind of ties into my question about it.
Okay, so now you know plants have protein. They have all the protein that you need. So you never need to eat any animals or steal anything from them, like their eggs. Okay? All right. Oh, hold on. I want to hear your question, Emma, but you muted yourself, and I want to just get this super chat before it goes. James Brown, $4.99. Thank you for YouTube for this super chat. The only mistake God made was giving you a voice and a YouTube channel. Good luck, sociopath. That's so funny. You think I'm a sociopath, but meanwhile you're the one with the corpses in your intestines. I don't think God's very happy with you. Try and write something nicer next time. And we have another super chat for $5. And this person writes, I like turbo diesel. Emma, what's turbo diesel?
I don't think I know.
Sorry, I don't know. I'm 61. Emma, how old are you?
I am 17.
Okay. Emma's 17 and she doesn't know. Emma, you can't be here. You have to be over 18. Ask your question real quick or TikTok's going to be mad.
I'm turning 18 in literally
No.
3
Just
days.
say your question very quickly, sweetheart. You have to.
Okay,
You can't.
I'm just like curious about like vegan things because like, are you guys like against like milk and like
Sweetheart, listen.
all that?
Yeah, I'm going to answer, okay? I'm going to answer, but I'm going to answer with you off, okay? So you understand. Okay, so your question was, are vegans against milk? We're not against milk. We just don't believe in stealing from animals. So when you were born, Emma, your mother's milk was meant for you. She produced milk for you, and she gave it freely. You never stole it, and neither did she, okay? So we're for milk as long as it's not stolen. So that's our stance on that. Because what happens in the dairy industry, Emma, you're not going to believe it. It is so horrific the way the cows are treated. They tie up the mother cows. They tie them up. They force them to be pregnant. That's sexual assault, Emma. And I know you're not for that because you wouldn't want that to happen to you. You wouldn't want that to happen to your mom or anyone in your family, right, Emma? Exactly. And so that's why we are against drinking cow's milk, because it starts with a cycle of violence. In fact, it even starts before that, where they tie up the males, the bulls, and they touch them inappropriately and steal their sperm, force it into a female, and when the baby is born, they steal the baby cows in the dairy industry. And the reason they steal the baby cows is because they want to steal the milk that belonged to a baby. You see, Emma? That's why vegans don't drink cow's milk or goat milk. And we can drink soy milk or oat milk. Hold on, I just have, is this another super chat? Oh no, it's the same one as before. Oh wait, here goes somebody. There was a super chat, but it said redacted. I don't know what that means, guys. But anyway, it went too fast. Guys, the yellow ones stay on the screen. Wait, did I already read this one? You live in a fairyland. Womp womp baguette. I live in a fairyland. Okay, I guess. Thanks for saying the womp again. What do we say it stands for? Walnuts, onions, mushrooms, and pumpkin seeds. Thank you. Thanks for the super chat. All right, guys, we're over here on TikTok and we were just getting another person in. This person, somebody's name is, there's somebody named Cody here. Excuse me.
Hello.
Hi, Cody. Are you a
How are you?
are you a kind person?
I like to think so, yeah.
What do you mean you like to think so? Do you think so or you want to think so? What do you mean?
But both. I like to think I am, yeah.
Okay, so you mean you think you are? Okay. All right, Cody,
Yeah,
Cody,
sorry.
here is a vegan promise for you to take. Now listen, I want you to promise me you're not going to drink cow's milk because you heard what I just said, right?
Okay, yeah.
All right, so put your hand on your heart, Cody. And,
Yeah.
and I want you to read this vegan promise, okay? But here's the thing. I can't see you.
Okay.
I can't see you, so I don't know if you're going to really read it or not. So don't lie to
Okay.
yourself. Don't put your hand on your heart if you are just going to read it and not mean it.
I'll put it on my dog's life.
Oh,
That I will.
well, but this is a difficult promise. Do you promise that you're not going to drink any more cow's milk?
I prefer oat milk anyway, so I promise.
All right. Okay. So here is your card. I'm going to show it to YouTube for a second. Hey, YouTube, this is the card that Cody is going to read out loud. And he says he's going to promise on his dog's life. We don't know if he has a dog yet, but, because I get tricked a lot. People are always trying to trick me. All right. It says here, Fire Family, $10. I love cows. They're so, why did you write that? What kind of a family are you? Fire Family. You're a fire family. You call yourself the fire family, and you wrote that you love cows because they're so tasty. Why didn't you write you like cows because they're so innocent? Why didn't you write you like cows because they're so cute? They're just big puppies who deserve life and love and liberty and not to be chopped up. I want you to take this super chat and I want you to crumple it up and write a new one and put a new one in, okay? Fire family, you can be kinder than this. Don't be cruel. All right, let's go over, okay? Thank you guys for the super chats, but don't write mean things. All right, Cody, here is your, just 1 second, Cody. Hold on, Cody, I'll let you read it for a sec, okay? Just to practice, okay? All right,
Do you want me to read it now, yeah?
No, just read it in your head just quietly because I have to just talk to these people. Okay, so there's another super chat here, and this one says, okay, hold on. You are amazing. I wish I had been vegan earlier. Aw. Thank you. Thank you very much for being kind. You're the first yellow super chat that I got that was actually kind. Thank you very much. I really appreciate you. Listen, your name is And Jill Music. Oh, I wonder what you do. You compose music? Very cool. All right, anyway, here you go. Can you read this out loud, please?
I promise to stop drinking cow's milk because it's against stealing. I'm also against people paying.
No, because it's not against stealing. Read it slowly, okay? Really.
Sorry.
People do that all the time. They start to read and they read like 3 times faster than they talk. But you wrote, here's what you read. Here is what you said. I promise to stop stealing cow's milk because it's against stealing. That's not what you meant.
Sorry,
Right?
my mistake.
All right, just go nice and slow because remember, you're teaching this to people, okay? There's 2,800 people watching on YouTube right now, and they're just listening to you, okay?
My mistake, okay.
All right.
I promise to stop drinking cow's milk because I'm against stealing. I'm also against paying people to steal on my behalf. Since I wouldn't want anyone to take the milk from human mothers and babies that I love, I also don't want anyone to steal milk from animals either.
That was wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. So do mother cows have a right to stay with their babies?
Yeah, of course they do.
Do babies have a right to stay with their moms?
Yeah, of course.
Right. And what did you say that you drink instead?
I like oat milk personally.
Okay, that's great. Oat milk is perfectly fine. It's also one of the better choices if you care about the planet. That's really amazing. I'm so happy. So let me just talk to the audience for a sec, okay, Cody?
Okay.
Okay, don't blush, but I'm about to praise you. You ready?
Okay, thank you.
All right. So guys, we have this person named Cody here. Now, this person named Cody is a true good man because he is not being mean here. He's not coming here to say terrible things. He's not here to promote violence. He's here just to read a card like a decent person would. This is a wonderful example to follow. I want everybody here to be like Cody. Cody, thank you so much for making the world a better place today. All right. That was so sweet. All right, guys, let's tap on the screen like crazy. Let's encourage Cody, who was the teaching assistant here today. You know what to do. All right, we're going to look at this little cow, everyone on TikTok. Oh, hold on. You guys tap on the cow and say you're sorry that you stole milk from the cow while I'll go over here on my YouTube channel. What do we have here? I've got a new super chat here. This is by somebody whose name is, thank you. Thank you, TikTok. Thank you very much for the big pink heart. Okay, Ella Nutella. Ella. I just want to tell you, in case you didn't know, Nutella is not vegan, but they now make Nutella, I saw it here in Italy, with a green lid, and it's vegan. All right, no cow's milk in there. All right, so Ella Nutella writes, I have a question I'd like to ask you. Could I join your TikTok live? I would also like to read a card. Hey, Ella, would love that. Listen, Ella, to come to the other screens, I have 2 cameras right now. To come over to TikTok, what you do is you go over to Music by That Vegan Teacher. So you go to tiktok.com/Music by That Vegan Teacher, and then you get in a lineup over there to come and talk to me. Let me see. There's 93 people ahead of you. But if you put a decoration on the screen, like a galaxy or a giraffe or something like that, then your name will go to the top. Okay? Thank you, Ella. All right, we have a $10 super chat from the Fire family who writes, no vegans should be harmed. You see? Thank you so much, Fire family. I knew you could do it. I knew you could come back and be kinder. Very good. Guys, everyone, make sure you like this live stream because the Fire family came back. First they were mean, but now they wrote, no vegans should be harmed. That's great. Appreciate you. All right, let's see. Did I get this last one here? I think I got them all. Oh, yeah. Yeah, to the person who, this was a super chat before who said, you're amazing. Wish I'd been vegan earlier. Thanks again for, I forgot to push a heart on that. Boop. And I'm the 67th like on your comment. Okay, over here, we've got somebody named Solar or something, Infinity, or I don't know what your name is. It's a bunch of letters that. Oh.
Hello?
Hi.
Can you hear me?
Please speak a little bit louder, like a lot louder. Okay, you have
Hello?
to.
Can you hear me?
Not very well. You need to put your phone. Where are you right now?
In my living room.
Okay, where's your phone?
Right next to me.
Okay, you have to put it on a table, on the coffee table, and sit down really close to it. Don't touch it. You have to be very, very close to it. Okay?
Hello?
Yeah, I can barely hear you because I have another camera going over here, and I want everybody to hear you.
Okay.
All right, let's try. Well, first of all, are you over 18?
Yeah, my voice is just weird.
Okay. Would you like to read a card?
Yes, please.
Okay, so here's a card for you to read. Read it nice and loudly as you can, because it's hard to hear you.
If you're not vegan, you're paying people to kill animals, which means you're as cruel as the murderer.
That's right. Thank you very much. You did a really good job reading that. And I'm just going to disconnect from you, okay? Not because I'm trying to be mean, but I really just suspect that you're not over 18. And this TikTok rules, okay? So thank you for coming, though. Guys over on YouTube, so this is how it works. You see, they come in and they read these kinds of cards. And, is there another super chat here? Let me just see if I missed this one. Just a second. We have somebody here. This is a $9.99 super chat. Thank you very much for being here. I'm afraid to read your comment, though. Some of the people here are not very kind. TikTok, thank you guys for being kind, though. You guys are amazing. All right, so we have 1,400 people watching over here on YouTube. Oh, thanks, TikTok. Harrison, I saw that. I saw all the fruits you put dancing in. Thank you. Guys, tap on the screen. I'm going to tap too. Hold on one sec. Tapping, putting lots of hearts all over the place for Harrison. Harrison, you know what I think of when I hear that name? I don't know if any of you guys watched the series called Dexter. But Dexter was this cool series about a serial killer. But He was a nice serial killer. He only hurt and murdered the bad people who already committed crimes. That's right. And I can't wait. I hope in the next series that Dexter will be vegan. That would be amazing. That would be so cathartic, having Dexter go around there and unaliving all of the mean people who hurt animals. That's what we need. Dexter! Dexter, go vegan! Anyway, the reason I said that is because his son's name's Harrison. Anyway, all right, let's see what we have. I would love to hear about how vegans are kinder than God, but still kill plenty of innocent animals due to kale and tofu farms. Well, we're not the only ones who eat kale. We're not the only ones who eat tofu. And then here's an example of why you're wrong, okay? First of all, vegans are kinder than God because he deliberately hurts animals. Vegans accidentally might step on an ant, but we don't do it on purpose. We try really hard not to. And if you are eating animals, you, in fact, are contributing to a lot of environmental destruction and innocent animals who are killed during the harvesting of these vegetables, which are fed primarily to them. 75% of soy, 75% of corn is served, is created, is farmed, monocropped in order to feed the animals that you eat. So if you care about animals and you care about the planet and you care about health, be vegan. Do not filter the vegetables and the legumes through the animals first. See, these animals shouldn't even exist at all. Cows, chickens, well, the chickens that we have right now on factory farms, they shouldn't be there. There should be no factory farms. It should be illegal to have factory farms. All the animals should be free, and we shouldn't be exploiting them. We have got ourselves in a huge mess. You know, there did not used to be factory farms just several decades ago. This is just a new thing, this whole industrial revolution. It's terrible. All right, so I would like you, Tuffy Obin, to come back and put another super chat in and say that you understand and that you're going to be vegan now, since you seem to care about the innocent animals that are killed during the harvesting of some crops, okay? Right, so we actually agree, right? Want to cause the least harm? Be vegan. All right, this person here, Thomas Hotherstall. Thank you to Thomas Hotherstall for the £5 donation. I know my TikTok kids over here, they don't really understand what a pound is. Guys on TikTok, a pound is money from the United Kingdom. And it says here, do you remember Dad's Games? So this person asked me if I remember somebody who is actually from the UK. And yes, I do remember him. He was a terrible person. Dad's Games treats animals badly. And I hope that he has the kind of life where he gets treated in the same way that he treats the animals. Dad's Games is very famous, and he should have been vegan a long time ago and not cruel. Guys, thank you very much for all of these super chats. Guys on YouTube, thanks a lot. I noticed some of you guys just shared the live stream too. Thanks, Benjamin. Thank you, Lillian, for sharing the live. Thanks. Hey, wow. Okay, Peter, thank you for sharing the live stream as well. Do not share the live stream, though, to people who are mean, okay? Only share the live stream to kind people. We don't need a whole bunch of people in here saying terrible things. All right, let's go to the next person here, and this is Harrison. Harrison, one sec, I'll be right with you. I'm just going to read the next super chat here. Okay, so...
Oh my goodness, wait a moment.
Hi, Harrison.
Hello.
Hi, can you just wait one moment, please? I just have to read some super chats. I'll be right with you, okay?
No problem.
Okay, so this is on my YouTube channel. Somebody named Jat0320 gave a $4.99 donation to write the following thing. People have been killing animals for years and eating animals, not trying to be mean. Yes, they've also been raping people. That doesn't mean it's right. Doesn't mean it's right. Animals have to eat animals, certain animals. But, for example, giraffes are vegan. How did they get so tall? Because plants have protein, they really, really do. Being vegan is healthy, you know it's true. Plants have protein, they really, really do. So why the fuck aren't you vegan yet? No more excuses for you. No more excuses for you. Just because something's been going on for a long time does not mean that it should continue. Okay, don't do that. Don't be mean. You can be completely healthy as a vegan. The next super chat, 1 second, Harrison. Oh, Harrison.
Yes.
Oh, you put your camera on.
I did.
Harrison, here's the thing. You seem like a nice guy, but I gotta get you to take your camera off. You know why?
Oh, why?
Turn it off and I'll tell you, okay?
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, because you do seem like a nice guy. And actually, I like seeing people, but here's the thing, okay? TikTok told me not to have people's cameras on because one time, instead of the person showing their face, they pulled down their pants and they showed some other part of their body. And I didn't even
Oh my
know.
goodness.
And I didn't even really notice. I was just like chatting away, blah, 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 talking away. And then people had been saying, like, people had been apparently yelling at me, like, he's showing his. And
That's crazy
he's
behavior.
rough.
I wouldn't do that. I
And,
wouldn't do
and then
that.
I got banned for 1 week,
Oh,
even though I did nothing wrong. So now I make
okay.
it
I'll
a
keep it up for
policy.
you.
I'm sure you're. Anyway, it's nice to see you. Okay, just wait 1 more second, okay? Because these super chats, they leave if I don't read them right away. Okay, Jackson writes, forcing veganism is wrong. No, it's not. We should be forcing veganism. We should all be talking about the animals. We should be forcing people to not murder. What is your problem? Why are you coming in here and saying forcing veganism is wrong, vegan teacher? Shaming non-vegans is wrong. No, shaming non-vegans is right. Of course we should be shaming people who hurt innocent animals. If you walked up to a cow and your friends saw you kick the cow, they would all shame you. That's what people do. Good people shame people who are doing bad things. The problem with your friends is that they're massive hypocrites because they would go home, go to McDonald's on the way, and eat a cow, paying somebody to slit that cow's throat. You see how horrific it is? Everybody should be shaming people who hurt animals. Oh, $9.99. This person named Tuffy writes, yes, but if 70% of soy farms are for animal food stock, that has nothing to do with you contributing to promote vegans. It literally is. I'm promoting eating vegan foods directly and not filtering them through the animals first. Did you know that if we are vegan, we will be preserving so much land? We will be preserving so much land and so many different crops will be able to be fed to people around the world. There is no reason for us to be eating animals at all in this day and age. None. And I want you, Tuffy, to be a good person and to just look up the facts yourself, okay? All right, let me see. I got a card here. All right, this is for our friend Harrison. Please read this.
Okay. All good people are either vegan or trying as hard as possible to be. Because good people don't bully animals, they save them from people who do.
That's right. You're doing such a good job. I'm going to keep going with you. We have a teaching assistant, guys, over here. His name's Harrison. Good job, Harrison.
The first rule of Vegan Club is to tell everyone you're vegan, not to show off, but because we have a duty to try to undo the harm we did in the past.
Right? Thank you. It's true. We got to tell everybody. We got to say, guys, we're in Vegan Club. We are out. We are proud. We are telling everyone that we're vegan. We're not doing it to show off. We'd rather not tell everyone, but we have a duty to try to undo the harm because we ate animals in the past. We have a $5 donation here. Thank you to the person. It's a Canadian money. I'm Canadian, but right now I'm in Italy. Anyway, this person's account is called A Little More Real Attitude or something like that. All right, I'm vegan, but feed my dogs whole prey natural diet. That's terrible. You're not vegan. You are not vegan. You are exploiting animals. You are paying somebody to murder an innocent animal and feeding it to your dog. It's no different than you doing that to yourself. You have a moral responsibility to Google vegan dog food. Vegan dog food exists. It is great for dogs. My dog is 11 years old, 11 and a half almost, and she has perfect teeth, perfect gums, perfect fur. Everything is perfect about her. 11 and a half. And she eats no animal products. She eats only vegan pet food, which looks the same as any other. You just put a cup of it in the bowl in the morning with some water, and then another cup in the nighttime with some water. It's so easy. All right, so don't be cruel. Be vegan from now on. All right, so I got another one for you, okay?
Okay.
Harrison, doing great.
Okay. So, vegans are heroes who will go down in history as brave warriors because they stood up to defend the animals when so many people were harming them.
You are a great teaching assistant. Very
Thank you.
good. All right. So this one is me saying, no, vegans are not forcing ourselves. People are always like, why are you forcing your beliefs on us? Well, in some ways, I would say, yeah, I force my opinion because I'm here, but nobody has to be here. But here, we're saying, no, vegans aren't forcing their beliefs on you. Read the rest.
Okay. Vegans are just talking. The only one forcing is you because you pay people to kidnap, breed, rape, stab, and murder innocent animals just so you can eat their tortured bodies.
Very good. Here's another one about schools. Okay, Harrison. Hey, Harrison, did you
Okay.
watch Dexter?
No, I haven't actually.
Okay.
Is it good? Should I watch it?
I don't know. It's just one of those series that we got into and we watched the whole thing, like the whole Netflix series, and it just goes on and on. And
Yeah.
I mean, some of the parts are kind of like they're not really realistic, but I still got attached to him, and you know, it's like it's sort of it doesn't even really go by the rules I usually have for watching TV. My rules for watching TV are usually either I have to be laughing
Yeah.
or learning.
Right.
And Dexter didn't fill those categories. It's just pure junk TV. But what I liked about Dexter is that I guess because I see so many horrible, cruel people through the work that I do, it was a way for me to watch him hurting mean people, and it felt like, you know, get those mean people, Dexter, get them.
Maybe I'll give it a watch.
Anyway, here you go. Here's another card for you to read.
Okay. All schools should serve vegan food only to teach kindness and compassion instead of cruelty and greed.
Right. What do you think about that one, Harrison?
Well, I think it's true. And I only recently became vegan, but I don't regret it. And it's actually cheaper. And I feel better about, you know, helping the animals, helping the environment, doing my bit. So,
Yeah, you know, you're reminding me. I should probably make a card that talks about how how being vegan is cheaper. I don't have a card like that yet. At least not.
I can get oat milk for like a lot cheaper than cow milk.
Cool. All right. Would you like to make a vegan promise? Because you've already promised, but would you like to do it publicly here?
Okay.
All right. Let me just see if I got this super chat. Okay. This vegan person's not vegan necessarily. It says, Nightcrawler, thank you for the £4 And the person writes, nice to know that you can afford it. Not everyone can afford it. Literally what we're talking about.
It's not expensive, guys.
Would you prefer they starve the animal if they can't afford vegan food? What? Vegan food is not expensive. It's literally been proved. They've gone and put like random people seeing their grocery carts and just comparing the two. Being vegan is not more expensive. It's cheaper. A bag of oats is not expensive, full of nutrients. A big bag of lentils, chickpeas, green peas, all of these things, not expensive. Your problem is probably that you go to restaurants all the time like you're like some sort of king or queen and think that you deserve to be served. Somebody should cook for you and somebody should clean for you and wash your dishes. You know, that going to restaurants is a privilege, but you absolutely can be vegan, and it is cheaper to be vegan. Just make things, and most of the things we eat just require one ingredient and water. Just like boil something, like boil potatoes, boil carrots. Okay, this last Julian says, veal is delicious. Why would you come here and tell us that you like eating baby cows? Shame on you for that. You actually paid money to come here on YouTube to tell us that you like eating the bodies of baby cows. How fucked up are you? Incredible. Harrison, I'm back to you because over there on YouTube it's crazy. All right. So this is Harrison's going to make this promise with his hand on his heart. Can you read it okay? Is it in focus?
Yeah, it is. Okay. I promise to stop drinking cow's milk because I'm against stealing. I'm also against paying people to steal on my behalf, since I wouldn't want anyone to take the milk from human mothers and babies that I love. I also don't want anyone to steal milk from animals either.
Great. Thank you so much for being a good guy. So yeah, should the mothers be allowed to stay with their babies?
Absolutely.
Yeah, and should the babies be allowed to stay with their moms?
Yes.
Are you a dad yet, Harrison?
I'm not. No, I'm in university.
Okay. Well, some people in university are dads.
Yeah, but...
All right. Hey, oh, I got another super chat here. 1 second. This one is £5, and this is from somebody named Sonic the Hedgehog. And they write, I love meats. Well, you know what? You made one little mistake. You forgot the word vegan, okay? Just write, I love vegan meats, and you'll be all set, okay? Sonic, you do another super chat now, okay? You got to correct this mistake, right? Say, I like vegan meats, or I love vegan meats. All right. Brody writes, is drinking your man's milk vegan? Depends if he gives it freely. But if you tie him up and you rub him inappropriately and you take it without his consent, that is not vegan, all right? They always try to trip me up. They think I haven't heard everything before.
That's so cheeky.
Trying to be vegan, but I'm not sure on this part. Well, now you know. And it's causing my husband to want to leave me. Yeah, sure. You tell your husband that it is perfectly vegan, all right? You get down there and you tell him. Oh my goodness. All right, here's another one.
Okay. All hospitals should serve vegan foods only because meat, dairy, and eggs are linked to cancer, heart attacks, diabetes, strokes, and also it's just weird to bring death into a place where we are trying to save lives.
Did you know that I'm a nurse?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that was my first job. I trained to be a nurse. I went to college to become a nurse, worked as a nurse for 25 years in all kinds of departments, including emergency, orthopedics, geriatrics, and the last job I had was in the intensive care unit. And at which point I decided, I think I want to work with people who are not always sick. So I thought, oh, I'm going to go and work with some kids. So I went and got my teaching degree. That's my story. What are you studying?
Wow. Architecture.
Architecture. Cool.
Yeah, so I do a lot of stuff about sustainable buildings and stuff.
Oh, that's great. That's amazing.
So,
cool.
Trying to help the future.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. All right, here's another one.
Okay. If everyone ate if everyone ate a vegan plant exclusive diet, we would help save the planet because we would reduce the amount of land we use for agriculture by 75%.
So that goes to the person, I don't know if you're still here, but there was somebody before who was asking me about that. And that's what I was telling you, that being vegan is best for the animals, for the planet, and also for our health. All right. So, anything else you want to say, Harrison? Like, why did you become vegan?
Well, it started with just me wanting to be healthier, but actually, you know, I've been watching your videos since about 2020 actually, and part of it was because of you actually. You made me think more about the animals' well-beings and stuff, and I did my own research and came to my own conclusions.
Aw, that's so good. Thank you for telling me that. You know, it takes 100 clicks to become vegan. No, I never think that anyone's going to become vegan just from listening to me once, because there's so much brainwashing over the years. You got to get the message in your head that you're going to be healthy. Like, a lot of people think, oh my God, you're going to, hey, thank you for the heart. It sounds like you want to jump to the top of the list. Azani, I think, wants to be the next person up. You might be, because you just put 2 big hearts on the screen. We'll see. Yeah, so it takes 100 clicks to become vegan. Got to get the message in your head. You will be healthy. Got to get the message in your heart. And you are, all of you, at the right place to start. You will all be vegan if you keep your mind open and your heart open, because it's just a no-brainer. When you become vegan, everybody wins and nobody loses.
Nobody. Also, there's one more thing. I'm sure you get this a lot, but can we sing the McDonald's song?
Okay. How about you sing it and I'll just harmonize, or I'll just clap around. Do you know it?
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, sing.
Eating animals is
wrong, McDonald's. Hurting animals is wrong, McDonald's. Share this song and change your entire menu to be vegan from now on. Yay! And then we need the rock version. Eating animals is wrong, McDonald's.
You have to do that now.
Electric guitars.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
Thank you. You made my day. Thank you, Harrison, for being so kind. Guys, there's another example of a good man. We've had some really good men in here today. It's so inspiring. It's so nice to know that there are good people on this planet. All right, let me see. Did I get all the super chats here? Bryson writes. Bryson gave a $5 donation, you guys, on TikTok, and this person writes, remember me. I ate the lizard. No, I don't remember you. I never saw anybody eating a lizard. No. And I hope you're aware that you are wearing sheep's wool. No, I'm not. This is what I find fascinating is, why are you lying? My hat is made of acrylic, and so is this. It's made out of recycled pop cans. That's right, recycled plastic. Yeah, just like you. You know, when you're wearing jeans, for example, there's usually something in there called polyester mixed with cotton, and that's vegan, okay? Most people's jeans are vegan. Most people's socks are vegans. Most people's t-shirts are vegan. Most people's sweaters are vegan, as long as it's not made from any kind of wool or any kind of fur ripped off bunnies. Oh, it just made me sad. I was just thinking about what I saw. So sad what happens. It makes me really want to cry when I think about it. On my, where's my Instagram thing? I have an address for Instagram in case you guys want to follow me there that I put on the screen. And now I don't know what I did with it. But yeah, over on Instagram, I often repost what I see, which is a lot of what happens in the industry. So they take bunny rabbits, little white bunny rabbits, and they tie them up and hang them upside down. And the bunny rabbits are so scared that they don't move. They're just like, they're so fucking scared because these humans grab them by the hair and just rip off their hair, Imagine. Imagine if someone did that to you or someone you love. Just tied you up and just started ripping out all of your hair because they wanted to make a sweater out of it. Horrific. We need a vegan world. Okay, another super chat here. This person is by Brody, who writes, you preach that vegan is healthy and good for you. Well, and my main message is that veganism is actually not a diet. Veganism is a moral stance based on not exploiting animals. Okay, Brody? You say that you think I look sick. Well, that is something that is called confirmation bias. You see, you will look at anybody who is vegan and you will think they're sick. They could be the best athlete in the world. For example, there are athletes in the Olympics. Do you look at them and think the same thing? You probably don't know which ones are vegan, right? Yeah. See, I happen to be extremely healthy. I'm 61 years old. My blood pressure is perfect. My weight is perfect. They have measured all kinds of things with me, all my blood work, and they said it's great. So you see, what you're doing, Brody, is you're imagining something because you want to see vegans be unhealthy. So in your head, you're like, yeah, they're all unhealthy. But there's all kinds of vegans. Some of them are actually not healthy if, let's say, all they eat is chips and drink Coke. But I'm not one of them. I eat all of the healthy foods because that's the stage I'm at. You know, vegans are at all different stages of development. When you're first vegan, you eat a lot of vegan burgers and you eat vegan hot dogs and vegan pizzas and all this stuff, and you just don't care. You just don't want to hurt the animals. But after a while, you start getting used to things like broccoli and chia seeds for breakfast and flax seeds and hemp seeds and having healthy foods. And then you start to crave them. Okay, Brody? So one day you will be able to be like me, as healthy as me. All right. All right, Ronan, thank you for the $4.99 donation over here. Ronan Conway. Guys over on TikTok, we have somebody here named Azan who wants to come in.
Oh my God, you're my idol.
Hi. Welcome to my
Hi.
live stream. Hi. Where are you in the world?
I'm in Scotland.
Scotland. Okay, great. Hey, are you ready to read a card and be a teaching assistant?
Yes.
Okay. Then we're going to talk about why I don't want the rodeo hats on my head, okay?
Okay.
All right. So here's the card right here. Random vegan fact number 9. You read that loud, please.
Vegans don't go to rodeos because it's cruel that cowboys use horses by forcing them to charge towards frightened baby cows. Tackle them, tie them up, and abuse them for entertainment.
That was excellent reading. You know what you did that was so wonderful? You stopped at the commas. A lot of people don't do that. So you emphasized the message. Really good. Would you like to read another card?
Sure.
Okay. Here's another one. All right, I'm going to show YouTube first, okay? Let me just make sure I got them all. Okay, I have another super chat on YouTube. 1 second. This is by Mary Lyons, who writes, do you think Sniper Wolf is mean? Don't worry, I don't like her either. I think Sniper Wolf is a horrible person. I think Sniper Wolf is extremely mean. And do you know who Sniper Wolf is, Azani?
Yeah.
So Sniper Wolf, for those of you who don't know, Sniper Wolf is a creator who has millions of followers. She's a young lady. I guess she's about probably my daughter's age by now, in 30 or something like that. And she is somebody who makes all these videos, and I appealed to her, and because I talk to people who are famous, and I tell them they should be vegan. I make videos towards them saying, hey, you should be vegan. Stop exploiting and hurting animals. And she could have said, that's a great idea. And she could have looked at the camera and told her audience, let's try to be vegan. Let's strive to be as vegan as possible. Let's drink soy milk from now on. Let's not eat any animals anymore. But that's not what that bitch did. What she did was atrocious, absolutely horrible. Sniper Wolf said that she didn't care at all. And she told her audience that because I was asking her to strive to be vegan and not hurt animals, that it made her feel like punching a cow. That's what she said. The very next day I got up and I saw that I was tagged in a video. Somebody sent me a video and through email as well. And it was a video of them, some teenager, punching a baby cow in the head repeatedly. So yeah, I think she's a horrific person, and I hope she gets treated exactly the way that she's treated the animals throughout her life. That's all I got to say about that. Let's go to the next one. Nightcrawl writes, I've never been to a restaurant and I do my dishes. I don't expect anyone to do anything for me. Great. Fine, if that's what you want, but you should be vegan. It's wonderful that you like to do your own dishes. You should be vegan from now on, Nightcrawler. Eat vegan foods. They are not expensive. You can do it. All right. Did we read this one already?
No. Plants have all the protein you need to stay healthy, so you never need to eat meat, fish, eggs, cheese, or drink cow's milk.
Very good. How do you feel about that?
I think that's true.
Great. Thank you. You sound like you are vegan because you look, read this out loud. I'm vegan because
hurting others feels wrong.
Right. Is that you as well?
What? Yeah.
Is that you? Yeah? Cool. All right. So a lot of people don't understand what happens in the dairy industry. What happens to the cow, why we shouldn't drink cow's milk, why we shouldn't eat cheese that comes from cow's milk. Let's read this card together, okay? I'll read the title and you read the rest. The dairy industry
rapes mother cows, kidnaps their babies, murders the boys, steals their milk, repeats the cycle over and over because people keep buying milk, cheese, yogurt, and ice cream. Drink soy milk instead.
Excellent reading. Very good. When you first found out about that, were you horrified?
Yes. That's why, I became vegan. I saw your videos and stuff, and I was like, that's disgusting.
Yeah. Yeah. It's so sad. Don't you wish they had taught you the truth in school?
Yeah, for real.
You know, I wouldn't be here if the teachers had done a better job. I shouldn't have to be here on social media to do the work that the teachers should be doing.
Yeah, I think they should just ban it in general.
Exactly. I think they should ban it too. There should be no cow's milk allowed in schools or anywhere. It just should be illegal.
It should.
I mean, we're not babies. We're not cows. We shouldn't be drinking cow's milk. We shouldn't be drinking cat milk. We shouldn't be drinking
Yeah.
giraffe milk. We're not, there's no need for it. All right. Thank you very much for coming. Would you like to read another card?
Yeah.
All right, you're doing great. Oh, hold on. I got a super chat here. Let me just see what this one is, if I already read it or not. Let's see. Okay, Mary Lyons, right. You told Ben of the Week that she was latering at a fish flopping in the sink, which is a horrible thing to say. Oh yes, that's another thing that Sniper Wolf was doing. Yeah, there was a fish taken out of the water and was put in a sink, was flopping around, and she thought that was hilarious and funny, seeing an innocent being die a slow, painful, terrifying death. She's a disgusting person. Horrible. Okay. All right. I know what you mean, Mary. Thank you for being here, Mary. Thank you for the super chats. Guys over here on YouTube, press the like button if you like saving animals. Press the like button if you know that Mary is right. All right, guys. Nice one. Random vegan fact. We have a teaching assistant over here who's reading it on TikTok. Here you go.
Vegans don't go to places like SeaWorld because it's wrong to enslave dolphins and whales by forcing them to do tricks in swimming pools.
What do you think about that?
I think that it's horrible, just like aquariums and stuff. I think they're all horrible.
Yeah, and it's hard because, of course, when we see the animals, the fish, we're like, wow, they're so cool, and we're happy they exist, but we shouldn't be going to these places to support them.
I know. If you want to see fish, then go on a boat or something.
Yeah, go scuba diving, I guess.
Yeah.
But also, you can just see, there's people who go underwater and film them, and there's so many amazing videos of fish that we could never see them in real life, even if we tried. They've gone into all kinds of places to see all kinds of animals around the world. You know, lions and tigers, and I mean, they've even recreated videos with dinosaurs. There's no need for us to go near any of these animals. Leave them alone. All right. Would you like to read another one? You seem like you're on a roll.
Yes.
Okay, let's keep going.
Wearing leather is mean because you're paying for someone's skin to be ripped off. Someone who never got to grow old and never wanted to die for fashion.
How did you feel when you first heard about that, what they do to the animals?
I actually never thought that they would do stuff like that. I just thought it was kind of normal. I didn't think they would do stuff like that. I thought it wasn't actually from animals. I thought it was made in a factory or something. From random materials.
Yeah, again, this stuff should be taught to kids when they're in kindergarten. You don't have to tell them all the graphic stuff, but you should be able to say, hey, guys, it's wrong to eat animals. It's wrong to hurt animals. It's wrong to steal the milk from cows. Let's drink soy milk. All this could be taught in kindergarten. This is what we should be doing. And this is part of the reason I quit teaching, because I got so frustrated not being able to tell the truth.
You were actually a teacher? Were you?
Yeah, I taught for 9 years in the public school system. I was an English teacher to French kids, because I was teaching another language, I could teach whatever way I wanted to. They told us they wanted us to teach about the animals. They wanted us to teach about the environment and health. But when I taught about veganism, suddenly, a lot of the parents who eat animals and drink cow's milk and steal the eggs from the chickens, they were starting to call the principal and saying, "What is that teacher doing?" So I got called into the office, and the principal said, "Are you teaching veganism?" And I said, "Yes." And he said, "Well, the problem is that the parents don't want their kids to be vegan." And I said, "Well, I hope you told them to fuck off, because they are wrong and I am right." I didn't say it that way, but I said, "Well, you should be proud of me. I'm doing a great job. Clearly, I'm teaching the children to care about animals, to have compassion. Clearly, I'm teaching the children to care about the environment, the planet. And also, I'm teaching them how it's healthy to not eat meat, because meat is a class 1 carcinogen." Do you know what that means?
No.
So that means it is considered to be in the same category as asbestos, which is something that's sometimes in houses that makes people sick.
Oh,
and
yeah.
and meat is
Wait, what?
also in
Actually-
the same category as smoking cigarettes. So we wouldn't give children cigarettes. So why do we give them dead animals to eat?
That's shocking.
Hey, I just got a galaxy from Reaper. Thanks, Reaper. I'm going to put you on the Vegan Fantastic list over here on TikTok. Reaper. Oh, you know who else I have to put is Harrison before. He was also really nice. Harrison was here. And what's your name? Is that your actual name?
No, my name's Azan. Azaan.
Azan. Okay, Aan. Thanks, Azan, for being Vegan Fantastic and for helping me to save the animals today. It's been wonderful getting to know you.
Can I say something before I leave?
Mm-hmm.
I actually lied to you. I'm not vegan, and I'm about to eat stuff.
You're not vegan. Well, not yet. But that's okay. You did a really good job pretending, and that's what's important. Because, there's this thing that's called fake it till you make it. So that means you pretend that you're doing something, and then eventually you will start to do it in real life. Okay? So thank you very much for being here. I will just take your name off, though, because you're not yet quite vegan. Take that off. But thank you very much for teaching. You did an excellent job. You're a great reader, and I know that you will be a great vegan in the future. Over here on YouTube, thank you guys for being here. We are just about to end the live stream. So thanks to everyone for doing your best to be as vegan as possible. Remember, you have all the power of God in your hands. You can choose kindness every single time that you go throughout the day. When you go shopping, make sure that you go and buy vegan foods. Put veggies, fruits, nuts, and seeds in your shopping cart because peace begins on your plate. So open up your heart to the animals. Thank you guys on TikTok as well. Thank you everybody who has been here. Just 1 second, I have another super chat here. Oh, you guys are saying, please, what is it? Oh, you want to read cards. I know. I'm sorry, guys. Just 1 sec, okay? Maybe I'll let another one of you in. Hold on. Okay. Reaper says, can I go on again? Well, I'm actually it's kind of time for me to go to bed. It's 11 o'clock at night here in Italy. And I'm also on jet lag because I was in Canada before. So I really should get to sleep now. I really should, guys. Okay, but listen, subscribe. Make sure that you press the notification bell on YouTube. You guys press the notification bell. That way when I go live next time, you'll be here first. Okay, and you won't miss anything. You guys over here on TikTok, thank you also for being so kind to me. All right, I'll see you both tomorrow. I'm going to hang up on both of you at the same time. Hold on, put this one over here. Got my 2 thumbs going. All right, guys. Yes, TikTok and YouTube is saying, are you sure you want to stop streaming? And the answer is, oh, gosh. Hold on a second. I just got another super chat. This person says, I was just about to be vegan. Well, you can be vegan anyway. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? I really do have to go.